Welcome back, everybody, to Crows of Judgment, and today I want to talk about a situation that took place just a little under a year ago in regards to Repzilla and his Discord server. Now, to be very clear, this video is in no way me trying to say that Repzilla is a pedo-adjacent or a pedo-apologist or anything stupid like that. Nothing at all. I am just going to point out a clear-cut case of hypocrisy as well as denialism taking place right now. But for those of you who are unaware, I wasn't actually going to be making a video talking about this. I was going to make a video talking about how it seems like everybody has finally realized that fucking Repzilla is kind of just a bad dude. Right now, Repzilla's had his issues in the past, like the priming video and everything. And, I think that a lot of people maybe gave him a chance because they're like, oh, you went through that controversy, you've learned, you've grown. The problem was he didn't do any of the learning or the growing. And I've known about this guy just being an absolute fucking train wreck for over a year now, right? So seeing everybody else catch on board is just great. Okay, but like I said, originally I was just going to be doing a video talking about that, talking about, I see Tipster, fucking Augie, even Edwin, right, going at the guy for his dishonesty. And I'm like, okay, this is all good, but then it will tie back into something that took place, like I said, just a little under a year ago. So I've gotten similar messages or comments before. They're almost always trolls or jokes, so it doesn't surprise me at all that she would ignore it. Now, this is a situation involving a moderator on Eugene Cooney's Discord server. Now, to my understanding, and again, I'm not as big on the Eugene Cooney lore, but this is what I've heard from Willie Mack and everybody, is that this specific situation that they're referring to was a guy that was in her Discord server as a mod for a total of 3 days. Okay? 3 whole days seems to be what this outrage over Eugenia Cooney is based on. Now, remember, 3 days. 3 days of allowing a predator in her server. And we have her response to it, of course. This is where Repzilla jumped into it. This is more than just trolls in the comments. This was a whole deal involving a convicted child predator that she was made aware of and she eventually removed from being a moderator. Which is true. This is the problem here. Didn't she remove him after 3 days? At least that's what the victim said when I talked to her yesterday. Okay, now, I have noticed, like, Repzilla will talk out his ass about situations, and then if you are willing to do any amount of basic footwork on it, you'll immediately find out that the guy's full of shit. That seems to be a pattern of behavior with them. So, yeah, she removed him after 3 days. It seems like a massive fucking non-issue. But continues. She knew he was a convicted felon. He was open about it in Discord. People were telling her to remove him, and she said he was nice. She had to be pressured to remove the guy and was left no choice when his records were posted publicly on the server after 3 days. Now, Edwin jumped in here, and I actually have the statement from Eugenia as well blown up in the next tab. Bro, don't go down this route again. We went through this last year. She was not pressured. She was just not around on Discord at the time, and as soon as she learned about who he was, she took care of it. And, I mean, so, yeah, good guy Edwin on that one, because I didn't know. I didn't know that they had ever spoken about Eugenia Cooney together, but apparently, like, Edwin last year had said that, Eugenia just wasn't on her Discord server, and this is her statement. Guys, please do not just ban anyone talking about the Kumlar, I guess that's the person. After further looking into it, I have extreme evidence of him being a child predator, and I would have never modded him if I'd known that. He's been trying to cover it up and ban anyone who mentioned... Okay, like, what do you want me... Like, people are talking about our Discord server. Well, if the guy's a moderator and someone mentions it and he instantly deletes their post and blocks them... Who, like, not, like, I mean, What do you want me to say? Like, what do you want me to say? Like, it's literally in her fucking statement here. Okay, so what you literally have is a situation of somebody being notified about something, and when they check their Discord server for the first time, realizing it, okay, because they were just notified, and then taking immediate action, right? Which is the most appropriate thing possible. But Repzilla's statement is like she's what was it? It took 3 days. I guess that was too long. So let's jump back into something that took place. Like I said, just a little under a year ago. It's pretty interesting. So I had tagged Repzilla. Now this is before he had blocked me. Hey, I know you probably don't want to hear shit from me, but word of advice: don't tell minors they are safe in your Discord server when you're chatting to a man who sent hentai to minors on Discord. Big oofs. Now, to be clear, right? Again, from the start of the video, this is me just talking about the blatant fucking hypocrisy and the absolute fucking denialism that's going on right now, okay? Which I'm going to show you as well. But this is from Repzilla's Discord server. And Repzilla even tagging at Sammy Vapor Studios, right? Now, look, I want to be clear. To my understanding, I don't believe that Sammy Vapor was doing anything on his Discord server. Although, to be clear, I wouldn't really know that, because just the fact of the matter that one of the reasons why I got alerted that Sammy Vapor was a creep is because he was DMing people throughout my server, and they were telling me what was going on. So I would imagine that if he was doing the same thing on Repzilla's server, Repzilla maybe didn't even fucking know about it. That's, well, I didn't like Repzilla at the time, but I was not tagging him because I wanted to just be an asshole. I was literally tagging him so he could remove the guy from his fucking server, right? Which I believe this was actually my second attempt at notifying Repzilla that this motherfucking pervert was hanging on his fucking server. But see, here's the funny part, right? If there's any sort of denial that Sammy Vapor was ever there, or that he was ever a creep, or that Repzilla even knew anything about this, after I had tagged him here, that's what actually led to him blocking me on Twitter, which was nuts, right? Because I had said some pretty provocative things towards Repzilla, but the thing that got me blocked was when I tagged him on Twitter to let him know he had a pedo in his fucking server, or potential predator, pedophile, whatever. So I got asked if this was real, and I did send it out to the person that asked me if this was an actual thing that happened, right? And again, it's a simple story of Repzilla did allow someone into his server, unknowingly, that had done very bad things with kids, right? That's the long and short of it. Do I think Repzilla knew? No, because I know that Sammy Vapor at the time, after we were calling him out, ran to Repzilla and said that we were bullying him because Sammy Vapor knew that we had issues with Repzilla and that Repzilla didn't like us either. I mean, that's basically what happened here. Now, and I don't expect Repzilla to go through the painstaking process of, like, I don't know, running to Twitter and just looking up the guy's name to see, because I believe all this stuff was on Twitter at the time too. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. It's just an example of hypocrisy. If Eugenia Cooney is bad because it took her 3 days when she wasn't using Discord to take out this child predator who was, removing any evidence from the server that he had done anything wrong, then I look at it this way and I say, here you are. The guy was apparently in there for like 10 days. Here's him. This is from Sammy Vapor, and the 9th degree, who he was notified was 14, right? Now, the person that sent all of these screenshots sent them to Steve DeLive, right? And they were on a voice chat with Steve at the time, which is pretty important now. Because when I guess Repzilla saw it, he went to his Discord server. The screenshot is talking to Steve DeLive. Oh, that's troll. Right, guys? I honestly think they are trolling. It's likely just not possible. motherfucker. Like, I got multiple fucking screenshots of this guy being in Repzilla's Discord server, right? I have me tagging him from last year, and I have him blocking me after I fucking tagged him. Okay? And to be, I'm not trying to be an asshole. Repzilla did eventually remove the guy, right? This isn't even that bad of a thing. I have no clue why he needs to lie about this. Like, Repzilla has this aversion to fucking honesty, and I cannot explain it, right? The dude's first reaction to any situation is just immediately to start lying about things, right? That is the very first reaction he has to any situation he's ever been in, is just immediately lie, right? It doesn't matter if the truth isn't even that bad. This dude's just immediately goes and starts lying. Oh, it didn't happen. It didn't occur. Right? I think he pulled the same shit when people found his like super edgy fucking tweets when Primink found them, and then Repzilla went around telling everybody that that's not him. He got hacked or something. Like this isn't even that bad, right? This isn't even that bad, right? I remember like, what is it? Just a couple days, maybe a few days ago. I went through that T-Channel article, which featured Repzilla, but it also featured Petty Page. And in there's a quote from Petty Page that flat out says the T-Channels are holding people to standards that are impossible for them to maintain. Okay? It is impossible for anyone to maintain the standard that Repzilla set, including himself. You cannot blame somebody for having someone in their server who is a bad person when they don't know they're a bad person. Especially when the person is going through the effort of deleting evidence, right? Okay? And for you to have been through a similar situation, right? It just makes you a shitty fucking person for not being able to, at the very least, empathize with what Eugenia was dealing with. And instead, you picked up a fucking pitchfork and started just jamming it into her. Like, cause you're just a bad fucking dude, right? You are a bad person, like flat out a bad, nasty human being. 100%. You can surround yourself and go, positivity turtles, everybody. I love you. We're going to donate money to fucking charity. You're just an asshole. Like, you go after people sideways and fucking stupid all the fucking time. Right? And then when all the fucking criticism here is that it's just kind of fucking hypocritical when you went through the exact same fucking situation and you respond to it by lying and telling everybody it's just a troll. It's just a troll from fucking Steve. Bro, they're fucking screenshots. And you think, God, fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. This isn't even something that you would need to lie about, right? This isn't even something you would need to fucking lie about. But you're that fucking brain damage, dude. It likely wasn't real and just people making up stuff because I've had no mods say anything. Keep me posted. Now, the thing was, right before I guess he started talking about this stuff, he like immediately booted Steve from his Discord server, which is interesting because Steve had actually been trying to be amicable. To be frank, I was kind of surprised that it took that long to ban Steve from his Discord. Either way, right? To call this a fucking... I don't understand why Repzilla, the first time anything happens to him, the first fucking response from the guy, he's just immediately start lying to people. Steve was a little bit upset about that, right? Because this is all stuff that, Repzilla's acknowledged in the past, right? And I'm just going like, dude, like, there are several screenshots of me from... Okay, all right, let me put it like this. There are screenshot after screenshot after screenshot after screenshot after screenshot after screenshot of this guy being in your Discord server, right? Not doing anything inappropriate, but just existing within your Discord server. And you're gonna lie about that? Like, why? Why? This is like the last... Why is your go-to to just lie all the time? I don't understand it. I really don't. It's not working for you. It's not helping you. You're getting crucified because you're a fucking liar and you can't stop lying. Oh, man. First off, no one said anything inappropriate was posted in your server. True. People were pointing out you had a suspected pedo in your server for 10 days and provided the evidence that they were sus. Also true. No one said any of that evidence was taken from your server. Also true. And I've said the same thing for anyone who's asked me too. Eugenia had a predator as a Discord mod for 3 days and deleted her whole ass Discord because of it. That's taking responsibility. What do? Lie to your members that security is at maximum and that no one can do anything bad because you need a phone number to get in. Okay. Right. I had forgotten about that. That's why I had said the thing about him telling people that the minors were safe in his Discord server, was because he had this whole thing about, this maximum security. You are unable to post NSFW content. Security is literally max. You need a phone number to get in. All that stuff. Like, Sammy Vapor was fucking in there. And you don't need a phone number to DM your fucking members on Discord. You brain damaged motherfucker. Holy shit. I want you to think about this, right? He did ban Sammy Vapor from his server. This was after I tagged him on fucking Twitter, and you can see the stuff that Sammy Vapor gets up to. So if you're telling me you had no fucking clue, this is all bullshit, why'd you boot him from your fucking server, dude? Like, or are you denying that he ever existed in there? I mean, like, come on, bro. That is like next level fucking stupid. People are actually talking about this situation now. Stop fucking lying. Jesus Christ. It's like dealing with a fucking toddler, right? And you're like, "Yo, toddler, did you piss your pants?" And you can clearly see they're just like, it's dripping down their fucking leg. And the toddler's like, no. And you're like, I can see the spot. No. And you're like, okay, let's get you cleaned up. I ain't doing nothing wrong. It's fucking Repzilla's entire YouTube career. Fucking hell. That's BS, and you want to know how I know it's BS? Because I have accounts in there that don't have phone numbers attached to them. So not only... Oh, right. I forgot about that. The whole phone number thing is actually total fucking bullshit. If you want, you can get into his Discord server pretty easily. I don't know if he's gonna now retroactively try to make it super maximum security to protect the fucking kids that are in his Discord server from dudes like Sammy Vapor. I don't know if he's now gonna like retroactively do it and then claim that it's always been in place. But and to take the cake, you criticize Eugenia for having your fans discuss Edie in her server and say that she condones it when your fans do literally say, if I could just find something small to eat to give me a maximum 300 calories per day, that would be better. This is from August 24th, 2021, right? And I guess it's a venting support channel, so I'll give you that. But, like, seriously, 300 calories. Okay, so you have someone in your Discord server, like, okay, what it was like, dude. Again, I throw it right back to that fucking quote from Petty Page. You motherfuckers hold people to standards that it is impossible for you yourself to maintain. And that is absolutely everything I'm fucking saying here, right? You've got someone in your fucking server talking about their fucking ED, okay? But you're criticizing Eugenia for talking about her fans talking about ED in her Discord server. But it's okay. I guess Repzilla doesn't have an ED, so it's okay to do it. What? Well, we also have open DMs with each other. You could have reached out for clarification. Yeah. Well, we both know he doesn't do that. Let's just play this video really quick, because I think this will sum up everything that's been going on here.
Here, Repzilla, let me walk you through the year-old evidence like you're fucking 5. So this first screenshot is a screenshot of Sammy, the bad man, in your server and you talking to him and adding him directly, okay? The second screenshot is of Sammy sending this person named the Nth Degree some questionable material. Not in your server, but just in general, showing that Sammy's a bad guy. And then the third screenshot is in another Discord server, where Sammy can see this kid's age 2 months before sharing that image with him. Now, the person who took this screenshot just so happened to be on voice call with me, which is completely fucking irrelevant, but that's what the evidence being shown is. I was actually on your side for this. I said, you didn't know that this guy was sketched? And if people are...
You know what? I gotta be like 100% here with Steve. He was absolutely on Repzilla's side here. He was absolutely on Repzilla's side here.
Criticizing you for going after Eugenia for the same thing, then I think it's kind of gay. Even though it's hypocritical, wouldn't have came at you for this, but you just banned me. And are implying that, like, since this person was on a voice call with me, that this guy is the pedo. That I made it all up, that it's a troll. Fuck yourself, are you kidding me? Why the fuck would I troll about something like this? So you're on your own, pal. Have fun.
Okay, so there you go, right? And again, actually, I would say more to the point, because they didn't put it in the video. If you want to talk about being like massively fucking just this guy is a sack of human shit. So Eugenia has a Discord mod. For 3 days, he's a child predator. She doesn't know it. And when people on our server talking about it, he's instantly deleting the comments and banning them, right? Right off the bat, you can't blame Eugenia for not knowing, right? And when she does find out, it takes about 3 days, she immediately removes the guy, which is the appropriate thing to do. Not only does that, but like she apparently yeets out her entire Discord server, so it doesn't exist anymore. Repzilla, right? Repzilla lies about having this like super maximum security Discord server, which he fucking doesn't. And there are minors on there. There's a predator in the fucking Discord server. And look, I mean, how dishonest is this? You're telling me you know like maximum fucking security, but you don't. But you fucking don't. Right? And saying, well, you can't post NSFW content directly within the general chats to go like, that's great. But again, one of the problems with Sammy Vapor is that he does this shit in DMs too. So you've got this place set up that you're saying is like a safe harbor for women and children. And then you have a fucking creeper there, right? Like lying about your fucking security, right, is one thing. Okay, well, lying about your security on your Discord server is one thing, right? The having the predator in your server, that's another thing. Okay, clearly they're both bad, but the second thing actually isn't as bad because when you did find out, you did, just like Eugenia Cooney, take responsibility of it. The problem was you criticized Eugenia, and now you're sitting there saying that this guy never was in your server at all, right? Fucking absolute fucking insanity from this piece of shit. Absolute fucking insanity. Also, you're criticizing Eugenia Cooney's fans for talking about ED on her Discord, which doesn't exist anymore. And this is like from, August, right? So we're talking like, a little over a month ago. You've got someone in your fucking Discord server talking about their ED and wanting to only eat 300 calories a day. Literally everything that you are criticizing Eugenia for, you can attribute to Repzilla. You could literally just attribute to Repzilla. In fact, the only thing that you couldn't attribute to Repzilla is that, Eugenia Cooney legitimately just seems like a nice person. Repzilla's just a piece of fucking trash.
Melvo lit that shit. Bang.